Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Christina Artistry, and today I'm going to show you guys everything that I do to take off all of my makeup. I'm very religious with this. I make sure to do this every single day. It does not matter if I come home at 2, at 12, at 3 a.m. I'm going to make sure that I take off all of my makeup because a lot of my clients always ask, what is the key to flawless makeup? And the key is your skin. If you do not take care of your skin, if you do not put in the work, there's nothing that I can do as a makeup artist that's gonna take care of texture or, you know, big pores and all of those things on your face. Those are things that you can do at home. The best painting is always done with a clean canvas, and the same applies for makeup. So I wanted to show you guys pretty much the routine that I do for my skin. My skin is actually, I would say, dry to normal. I do get more dry, especially during the winter. Here in Florida, it's very humid all of the time, so you know, with all of that, like, I'm still pretty dry, which is kind of funny. Like, I put moisture in and my skin just soaks it up. So this is really geared towards people who have dry to normal skin. I am not an esthetician by any means. This is just stuff that works for me and what I do at home. So if you guys want to learn what I do, let's get started. So the first thing that I like to do when I come home from getting my, you know, going out or whatever that I did, I always put my hair back with my little, I don't know what I call this, but with this thing, my little headband that I have. And I just kind of put all of my hair back. It just helps me keep my hair out of my face and lets me focus on my face, get everything out. And it also makes me feel like I'm at a spa, which I kind of like, you know? And that's why I have the robe on, because that's what I like to feel. So the first thing that I do is I go ahead and I just take off my lashes, just kind of rip them off. And then I put them aside because I don't want to lose them. They're quite expensive, so you know, gotta recycle. So the next step that I do is I go ahead and I take my Chanel, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it, but it's the Cleansing Milk to Water. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the actual name. I'll link it down below because I'm not gonna butcher that. So it's a Cleansing Milk to Water. And what I love about this stuff is it really brings you back to kind of how people used to take their makeup off before with a cold cream. And I just really love this stuff. This is one of my bougier products that I have. And so what I like to do is I take a few pumps, a good amount, and I just kind of start going into town. I'm gonna look a little crazy, and that's okay, but I'm gonna look crazy. So I just kind of work this into my skin, and I just start breaking down the product. And I like to kind of do this in steps, so I kind of avoid my eyes and my lips, only because I don't want to get like all red everywhere, especially with a bold lip or the black. So I kind of do the skin first, and I really like to work this to really break down any foundation and concealer that I have. Probably should have had these wipes ready. So my next step is actually wipes, and I forgot to pull that out. So this is gonna be interesting with this mess of my hands that I have right now. I'm going to go ahead and grab my number 7 wipes. I usually use the Neutrogena, but there was a deal and I decided to try these this week. So why not? So I grab a wipe and I just start wiping away that milk situation. And the reason I like to use the wipe is because not only does it help take off the extra stuff, but I just like to use it also as an exfoliator because my skin is pretty sensitive. I get red very easily, which you guys will see now. So I kind of like to stay away from exfoliators that actually have beads in them because, like I said, I am very sensitive, and yeah, so this kind of gives me a little exfoliation, or at least I like to think that's what it does. I'm not really sure. I don't know, it works for me. So I'm going under my eye and just kind of making sure I get most of it off, because you know, it doesn't matter. You can cleanse your face, you can use the cleanser, you can use makeup remover. You probably have to do like a few billion washes before you actually have a clean face. Cool. So that's like, I got the base off. Now I'm gonna go back and use a little bit more and attack my lips. I just love that milk product because it really breaks down, especially if I'm using a liquid lipstick. like I was, it just really breaks it down really well. So I just want to note, I am currently kind of breaking out a little bit more than usual, especially my hormonal areas around my chin. So I don't want to hear judgment, you know? Like, let me live. I needed a video and I was like, I'm not gonna wait till my skin is like absolutely perfect. So to remove the makeup on my eyes, I like to use a eye makeup remover and in a liquid form, and I normally use the Neutrogena one, but again, I had a deal, so I wanted to use the number 7. I wanted to try it, so it's the number 7 Radiant Results, and I have to say I actually do kind of like it, but pretty much I like to dip a Q-tip into the solution and I just start taking away the makeup. What I love about the Q-tip, do you see the background? It's like sunny, raining, it's like driving me nuts. So yeah, I'm actually not in my room right now. I'm just letting you guys know that it's not my bed in the background, in case you were wondering. The reason that I like to break down my eye makeup with a Q-tip and the eye makeup remover is because a lot of the products that you use on your eye are water resistant or waterproof, and they need a little extra budge. So I love using the Q-tip because it really helps me get into my lashes, really helps me get every little crevice of my eye, and it really helps me get it out because I cannot tell you how many times I've cleaned with just a wipe and I thought that I got it all off, and then in the morning I wake up and I still have black. Like, who am I kidding? I'm probably gonna do a deep clean right now. In the morning, I'm still gonna have something left over. The residue is just like, where did it come from? After I remove the basis of my makeup off, pretty much with the wipe and the makeup remover, I actually go in and I cleanse my skin. So I have 2 of my favorite cleansers here with me today. So really depending on what my skin is asking for is how I decide which one I'm gonna go with. So the first one that I love is this cleansing foam that you can pick up at Whole Foods. It's an all-natural cleansing foam. It has rose stem cells, soothing resilience, a foaming cleanser. And what I love about this cleanser is that it really does hydrate my skin, and I believe it's because of the rose stem cells inside of this cleanser, and it really just hydrates and it makes my skin feel super nourished. And I love using this one specifically, especially when I'm super dry, because it really does hydrate and I feel like it rejuvenates my skin, which I love this baby for. But my ultimate favorite cleanser is the Face the Truth Gel Cleanser by Ole Henriksen. Desi Perkins put me on to this brand and I fell in love immediately. I love everything from the line. Pretty much this video is probably just a shout out to them, basically, because I do just really love their products. But anyways, so I really love this one. I love how it smells, and a little bit of it goes a long way. So I'm going to use this one as my daily cleanser, because this is the one that I love to use, and I use it day and night. And I use a little bit, and I like to put a little water, and I just kind of massage this into my skin. I just love how it smells, the citrusy smells, and what I love most is how it just leaves my skin so clean, makes me feel refreshed. I love it. It's my ultimate favorite. Okay, so after I've kind of massaged this into my skin, got like, you know, all the areas, I rinse it off. That's what I'm doing over here, rinsing. So next, I just go ahead with a towel and I pat dry. And the reason you pat dry is you don't want to tug and be rough with your skin. So after I've gone ahead and I've cleansed everything, I go in with a toner. And I was never really a big believer of toners, but actually my skin had really started breaking out really badly. And like I had mentioned before, I've never really had skin problems, but recently, I would say about a year ago, my skin was breaking out really bad, and then it was leaving a lot of scarring. Like, the scars weren't going away and they weren't getting brighter. I started getting facials regularly. I get facials maybe every 3 to 4 months. I'm pretty sure my cousin who does my facials is probably like, girl, you haven't been here in more than 3 to 4 months. I need to go back. I haven't gone because it did clear up, but I really need to keep the upkeep because I just love how my skin feels after a facial. But anyways, getting sidetracked. So I started scarring and I started looking up different toners and things that I could do to kind of lighten up those scars, which I found this Ole Henriksen. Like I said, I fell in love with the brand Dark Spot Toner. And let me tell you guys, this stuff right here, this baby, that guy, it works amazing. This is like literally life-changing. It has changed my life. Like I had really chronic like dark scarring all around my chin. I have a few now because I just got a few pimples because I got my dot, you know? So I have been using this guy and it has literally removed all of the old scarring that I had before that just wasn't going well. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a little bit of that, and I just put it on a cotton square. And I like to press this into my problem areas, and I just like to press it in to the areas where I know that I get the worst dark spots, and then I just kind of pass it all over my skin just in case. But I like to concentrate it on where I get the most breakouts, which is usually my chin area. So at nighttime, I like to use the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum, and I like to apply this on my skin. I use a little bit, just a little dollop, and I use this all over, and I just kind of pat it in. And I like to put it on at night, any serums really during the nighttime, because I like it to kind of, my skin to just breathe it in at night while I'm sleeping, taking all those beautiful nutrients. And so I let that dry, and then I go in with my Ole Henriksen Brightening Cream, which I love this stuff. What I love most about this cream is that it leaves like a natural glow. I'll show you what I mean. Like it just leaves a beautiful glow to your skin. It just makes it look so radiant and healthy. I love using this especially during the day when I'm wearing no makeup, because it just makes my skin look super healthy. And like as if I tried, but I didn't, you know? But it's just so good. So for my last step, I use an eye cream. I love the Amore Pacific eye cream. I'm pretty sure this is the sample size, but I just have an extra one of the sample size, so I figured why not use this one. And what's funny about this eye cream is I remember one of my best friends, when I first met her, she was at the time 27, 28, and she's like, you don't use an eye cream? And I was like, girl, I'm 23, I'm 24, 25. I don't need an eye cream. She's like, that's your biggest mistake. You need to invest in an eye cream. It is preventative. And let me tell you, she was right, because as I got even like a year or two older, I started to notice different things. And I know I look pretty young, not to be a humble bragger, but I know that I do look pretty young. And even me, like with, you know, I was blessed with good skin, I do notice the difference in my skin as I get a little bit older. And I say older, but as I'm aging, you do notice the difference. And I have to say that this eye cream has been helping me a lot. So you always want to apply an eye cream, and always kind of the motion is upward, because you don't want to drag your eyes down, and make sure you get all of your eye. It's not just limited to under your eye. And lastly, at nighttime, for my lips, I like to use a little bit of petroleum jelly, because my lips are very, very dry. And I don't know, people tell me this is drying, but I feel like it helps me. So like I said, this is what works for me. And I just apply a little bit all over my lips to make sure I'm all moisturized like a baby. And that is it. You see how glowy and radiant my skin is because of that moisturizer that I told you guys about? You'll thank me later. Guys, I almost forgot to tell you guys the most important part of this video. I have a giveaway happening. So if you guys want to learn how to enter, make sure to look at my last post on Instagram. And my Instagram handle is Christina Artistry. Make sure you're following me and follow all of the instructions on the post. And I will be announcing the winner on October 9th. I have some amazing skincare goodies and maybe a few little makeup goodies. You'll see in the post everything that's being sent out. But yeah, if you guys want to win, go follow me on Instagram. Yeah, so that is it for this tutorial. Hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you guys like this kind of video, if you guys want to see more skincare videos, if you want to see a behind the scenes with my facialist, Yolanda. She is amazing. She really takes care of my skin and gets me on track. I love her so much. I'll link her information down here below. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.